Hi, actors. Wendy, Alane, Wright, talent manager at WAW Entertainment. And I got a serious email from a guy. He's 19 years old, and I'm gonna talk about it because I think it's kind of crucial. In the headline reference line, he writes, "Should I even bother acting?" Before he starts his email, should I even bother acting? With that question, my answer is no. Next. But if you want me to get deeper into it, first of all, if you have to ask somebody else if you should bother acting, then acting is not for you. Acting is something that you do because you absolutely have to, and there is nothing else in this world you'd rather do. Nothing else makes you happier. And if you're not acting, you feel like you're drowning, and you live to be an actor. So if you're asking me if you should bother acting, then no, you shouldn't be acting. Okay. Let me continue with his email, though, because it gets interesting. Recently, I've had the urge to start acting, and I've done extensive research on how I should go about it, but there's a lot of talk from acting teachers about the it factor. I'm sure you've heard of it before. A certain thing you're apparently born with where either you have the ability to act or you don't. I'd like to hear your opinion on this because I personally don't believe that you're born with any skill set or ability, but through the environment you develop certain traits. Of course, you're born with certain skill sets. Some people are more athletic. Some people are more mathematically inclined. Some people are more theatrical. They have a vivid imagination. They're better with speech. They're better with language. Some people are better with shapes and figures and numbers. So everyone is born with a certain natural propensity towards something. Not everybody is born with the same level of skill in anything, okay? That being said, that doesn't mean that if you don't have one of those outgoing personalities that you can't be an entertainer. Take Janet Jackson, for example, who is very, very shy, or Beyonce, who is very, very shy, but when they get on stage, a secondary persona comes out. You've heard Beyonce talk about Sasha Fierce. It's a personality, another part of herself that takes over when she's on stage, that she allows herself to be free through. Not like a schizophrenic, but just allows that part of herself to fully go there. So he's continuing to say, when he was a child, teachers at school always had to tell him to shut up because he had nonstop energy and he loved making people laugh. He says, I saw acting as an impossible job, like when a child thinks of becoming an astronaut. And there's another problem. Some children think becoming an astronaut is possible, and those are the ones that become astronauts. So if you don't think your dream is possible, it won't be. That's your mindset is the problem right there, okay? You need to really believe that what you want to achieve is possible in order to make that happen. If you don't believe it yourself, it'll never happen, okay? Then he said, as I grew up, I developed a shell, if you will, and now I'm very timid when acting around strangers. Some call it an introverted behavior. Should I even bother trying to pursue an acting career, or should I stick to a more realistic path? Please be extremely honest, because I respect honesty. Nothing more than blunt honesty. Well, I only give blunt honesty, as we all know. You know, being an actor is a choice. There are people who are extremely gifted and talented and natural actors, meaning they have a propensity for being able to remember lines. They have an ability to relax and go deep within themselves and pull out certain parts of their character to put into the film. Some people can reach that place deep inside, that emotional place, easier than others. Other people have to train really hard to get free enough to get to that deep place. Does that mean that if you don't have the most natural propensity for it that you can't excel? I don't agree. Because there are people with tremendous gifts who are lazy, who are not focused, and who don't work hard. And no matter how talented they are, they never get anywhere because they're not consistent, they give up, they get sidetracked, they get married, they have children, they procrastinate, they don't believe in themselves. So talent is just a piece of the puzzle. There could be someone who's less talented than you, but they have extreme work ethic. They are disciplined. They work hard. They never stop. They never give up. They make connections. They create their own material. They put themselves out there over and over and over and over. I will say that George Clooney, when he first started acting, was not a very strong actor. He was a striking looking man. as we could all agree. But he was not a strong actor. And I remember growing up watching him on Facts of Life. He used to act with his head down all the time. Everything he said with his head down. And I remember my dad coming into the room once and said, oh, there he is looking at his feet. It was obvious. He looked down instead of connecting with the character. But he was charming. And he has a drive and a work ethic that is profound. The man had 11 pilot seasons, 11 failed pilots before he got on ER. That is a man who didn't quit year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He just kept going and going and going and going and going. And over those years, he studied acting. He became a stronger actor. And I think he was doing this, a movie, I can't remember the name of the movie, but he really got intensely involved with training. And the difference was really remarkable. His acting has become fabulous. He's become a very good actor. So you want to become an actor, boy, from 19-year-old boy from, I don't really know, your name is Paul, but I don't really know where you're from, you didn't say. You have to want it with all your heart and soul. You have to want it better, more than anything else in the entire world. You have to be willing to get yourself up in the morning, take yourself to work out so you're in great shape, take yourself to an acting class where you're really learning to become a great actor, and take yourself to your day job, take yourself to auditions, and choose to be an actor. Choose to never give up. Choose not to stop. That is why you should bother being an actor. If it's in your soul to do it, do it. If you have to ask me if you should bother to be an actor, I wonder if you should bother to be an actor. Why should someone else be telling you this stuff? Acting has to be in your blood, you know. If after hearing this, you go out there and you decide to commit yourself 100% to acting for the next 10 years, no matter what you're going to do it, then I wish you success, and I say go for it. If you can't make that kind of commitment, then go do something else that you will be happier doing. Because acting is a profession where only 5% of actors work. 95% of actors don't work. And I'm going to talk about that in the next video. So I hope that answers your question, Paul. Have a spectacular day.